Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2025 MEAC Basketball Tournament post-game conference. With us now is the Eagles of Coppin State University, with head coach Jermaine Woods and players Tiffany Hammond and Layla Lawrence and Angel Jones. We will begin with opening remarks from Coach Woods, followed by questions from the media. Coach Woods.
First of all, thank you all the media, for coming and covering women's basketball. I think it's a big deal. The more coverage we get, the better for all women's basketball sports. So to see you all in here is a great thing, and especially the HBCU coverage that we get. I think all of you in here that wrote about us this year and shine lights on my young ladies, my young women. I just want to say thank you for that first. And then to the team, just proud of them. We've struggled fourth quarters the last 5 games, right? And we just been losing leads and, a little fatigue. But today they gutted it out. We didn't play. I wanted to get the minutes down, but we didn't get a chance to play a lot of the players that I wanted to play. But how about Tyler Gray? First game, Tyler hasn't played since the Howard first game. That was in January the 13th. And she just was phenomenal today. And then Tiffany, 4 threes, big threes. We got to get Angel off the ball a little bit. Angel did a good job getting 2 feet in the paint. And Angel doesn't understand when she gets 2 feet in the paint, miss or make, that means people help her and our bigs can rebound, right? And then we get, 20 O boards? 20 O boards because of her. I know she hate missing, but it was her. And then, Big Layla, Defensive Player of the Year, looked like the Defensive Player of the Year today. And she showed up today, and she moved her feet, and she blocked shots, and she rebounded the ball, and I'm proud of that. Just proud of the overall team effort. And even Danny, man, just everybody, man. It was a collective effort. Proud of them for fighting it out.
All right. Do we have the mic? Okay, go ahead.
Coach, you just talked about, obviously, you talked about the fourth quarter. Central cuts the lead to 44-46, but then you all respond with a 7-0 run. Can you just talk about that point in time in the game?
Yeah, you got the internet trolls who don't understand basketball, right? And always complain about they lost the fourth quarter lead. Everybody loses the fourth quarter lead. I was watching basketball yesterday. It's how you respond to losing the lead. Real basketball players know basketball is a game of run. Up by 8 points in the fourth quarter doesn't mean anything. It's how you respond to when they make a run. And we did that today, right? It also is easier when you got a true point guard on the floor. Angel Jones, doesn't want to be a point guard, right? We took away from her. Now, she did make first team, which I was happy about, but we took away from her offensive skill set with her on the ball and handling the ball by herself the entire second half of the season. So now you add a point guard to settle you down, it makes a difference. They made a run, which happens, and then we made a run. That's basketball, right? And sometimes that run doesn't happen, right? And you, unfortunately, you lose the game. But today, we withstood the run that they made, and I'm telling you, having Tyler Gray on the floor is a difference. It just is. And so for everybody out there who doesn't understand that, watch today, and you saw that. All right, we're really good, but we're way better with Tyler Gray on the floor because we can move her off the ball, and she's a true point guard. All right, and we took away from Angel's ability this year, but I'm so grateful for her for the sacrifices that she made because she held the ball for 40 minutes for 6 weeks, and so thank her, Angel, for that.
All right.
So, Angel, no pushback on Coach with all these extra responsibilities. You got the energy, but I know you like to score the basketball as well.
I'll take it for my team. They needed a point guard. They needed somebody to step up, so I took it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So, Coach, how does it feel like coaching at home, kind of around your people, and being able to be successful, at least in this round right now, and then looking forward to even your alma mater playing against them? What does that mean?
Yeah. But that's my second degree from there, though. So Kristen Newport, my alma mater, but I didn't play there. So Norfolk State is my second degree of my 3 that I have. They're not bragging or nothing. But slight flex, But it feels good to be at home, man, in front of my family and friends. But I tell you what, there's a lot of ticket requests. This is the first year my wife was able to attend because they're on spring break with my kids, and so she shut the phone down for me. And if people didn't get the tickets earlier, she took my phone and just took it away because I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep at all. I haven't been sleeping. I haven't been eating either, so I need to eat. We're going to have a good meal today. But it is cool being home, but it's a lot. It's a lot. But we get treated great. People taking us out. We in nice, fancy restaurants every day, and people taking care of us because what I've accomplished in this city, and I appreciate everyone in this city for the love they show me when I return. It's actually unbelievable to know that the kid from Park Place, Virginia, now is a head coach and coaching back at the Norfolk Scope where I coached and played. It's a big deal, and I'm grateful, and I don't take it for granted.
Go ahead.
Talk about the defense in the paint today.
we got a defensive player of the year. So the paint gonna be good. All right, that's what's gonna happen, right? And so, we just kind of help defense. Like y'all watch TK play defense? Like, did we have an all defensive team this year in the MEAC? Did we have one? All defensive team? And TK wasn't up there? Like, TK one of the best defenders in the MEAC. It's not even close. It's not even close. She guards the best person every game. She's flying around the court. She's getting steals. She's digging in. So that's a part of it. Keeping people in front. Danny was great on defense tonight. Just a team effort on defense. So definitely happy about the defensive effort.
Okay, my question's for Layla. You secured your 20th double-double of the season, which congratulations to you, continuously climbing the ranks in the national list. Can you talk about your success for the season? And then also, I'm going to just bring up at least the elephant in my room, the anticipated battle between you and Kiara Wheeler tomorrow, the clash of the two arguably best bigs in the conference and in all of mid-major basketball.
Well, I'm excited for tomorrow. Previously, since we played them, I haven't had a good game. So tomorrow, I'm ready to show up for my team and be there for my team. And tomorrow, we're gonna get that win.
My girl Liv, boy, she gonna come with it.
Go ahead.
Now my question is for Angel. I'm just gonna move on over. Today you did have offensive struggles. You do such a phenomenal job of, despite your size, getting into the paint. But you also had 10 rebounds, so your size doesn't deter you away. You're really a small person who plays like a big guard. Can you talk about just your mentality of working through offensive struggles, because your play is so crucial to the success of this team?
Well, today I wasn't hitting my shots, obviously. So I try to play defense as best as I can. And rebounds, I be telling my team, my coach be like, Angel, get back. But he be like, nah, she be in there. So, you can crash. So, I be crashing. I know I can get some rebounds, so I just get in there, try to get it.
Go ahead.
The team, a lot of the shine goes to those two, but you've seen me. I'm a huge fan of yours. You came in so clutch in this game when other people weren't necessarily hitting shots. You kind of ignited the offense. So can you just talk about, you show such leadership on the floor and being able to step up in these big moments of just what was your mentality as the game continued?
We knew we just had to play it one possession at a time, and my teammates moved the ball, and we got each other open shots. So.
Oh, and she's coming back next year.
Yeah.
Okay. One more question? right in the back.
LA Basketball from the Basketball Support Coach. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
On the win. Out-rebound, you out-rebound them. They had second chance points and bench points. Talk about the resiliency and the poise that your team showed down a point at halftime, that what you said to them to propel them to the victory.
Yeah, we went at halftime. I wasn't pleased with our offensive output, but we defended, right? And so if you're going into a halftime like that and you struggle that bad offensively, you're hoping as a coach that some of the shots you used to make all season start falling. What we did today, though, when I told them at halftime, and I was proud of them and I said this to them, we didn't let our offensive struggles dictate our defense. And that's important. And, guys, we've been out-rebounded almost all season. The last few games, we've out-rebounded teams, right? And so that's a recipe for success. Even if you are missing shots, if you rebound the ball, and we out-rebound people almost double digits, if we rebound the ball, we take away possessions from other teams. Now, we're one of the best teams in the country not turning the ball over, but now we've been turning the ball over a little bit, so we got to fix that part. But it wasn't any fussing at halftime. It was just, keep playing defense, the shot gonna fall. All right, we're not gonna keep missing shots. We won't just keep missing. And so that's my message to them all the time. Just stay consistent, stay persistent, and just keep grinding. And I'm so proud of them for, not letting the defense dictate our offense or whatever, vice versa.
All right. Any closing remarks?
No, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for covering the sport, man. Appreciate it. Thank you to the team. Thank you to the fans that showed up. You all are amazing. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2025 MEAC Basketball Tournament post-game press conference. With us now is the Eagles of North Carolina Central University, team head coach Terrence Baxter and player Morgan Callahan. We'll begin with opening remarks from Coach Baxter, followed by questions from the media. Coach Baxter?
Good game today. We fought hard. We missed a couple of assignments in that third quarter. We went on a little scoring drought in that third quarter that kind of hurt us. But Fourth quarter was 3-point quarter. Third quarter's been our nemesis all year. And rebounding the basketball, we gave up 20 offensive rebounds, and that's been a problem in our side all year. But I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of my ladies. For us to do what we did this year, playing 6 freshmen, 5 freshmen, 20 minutes a game, nobody expected us to win 5 games this year. And with the schedule we had to start the season, we played every Power 4 there was, LSU, North Carolina, all of them. And we was 0-12 to start the season. And I can remember some people calling me, asking me, was I okay? I was like, okay, what you mean? And I said, we just played one of the toughest schedules in the nation. And the only time I was really worried about our team, and I've said this plenty of times, is when we lost to LSU. They beat us up. They pressed us for 4 quarters. They roughed us up the whole game. And we stayed in Baton Rouge that first night. But after we lost to Baton Rouge, we took that ride to New Orleans. And when my lady seen Bourbon Street, I knew right then that bus woke up, and I tapped my assistant coach. I said, we back. We're going to be all right for the rest of the year. And we went down the stretch. And we played well this season. I felt like we could have finished third, but we had some moments, as you've seen, we had some moments where we turned the ball over for 5 to 8 straight minutes all the time, crazy turnovers, and then we go through droughts where we can't rebound the ball. But we learned. We got pretty much everybody coming back. Hopefully everybody coming back for one more year, you know, hopefully. And if we do, and we're going to get us 2-point guards and get one more big to help us. And plus we got Anaya Finger coming back, and we got some injured kids that have been going all year that'll be back. So good year, not what we wanted. We want to be playing tomorrow, but hey, I'm proud of my team, and we hopefully all coming back.
All right. Questions from the media? Go ahead.
Coach, y'all got some critical turnovers at the end of the game that you didn't convert them all. Just how do you change that? But still, the effort's always been there, and you know that. But still, you probably could have had a different outcome if you convert some of those turnovers and a few free throws in there.
And I agree with you totally. That's been a problem all year. Shoot, some days in practice, I think we're gonna watching tennis because it won't be no shots and turnover. And I have to stop the pass like, y'all, we gotta turn it over. When we turn it over, we gotta get in. We gotta go put the ball in the hole. And if you've seen that, we always had that time, and that come with growth. And like I said, I got freshmen. Didn't have a point guard this year. A point guard had one lead right before school started, and then had some go down. So we didn't have a point guard. So Kyle and Tierney had to play point guard all year, and you can see the flaws. But I can tell you this, we're going to get 2 of them and move them 2 to the wing, and we're going to be that much more dangerous. But we got to clean up the turnovers, and we got to clean up the rebounding going forward.
Go ahead.
Coach, I mean, you were positive. You know, obviously, you got this ball down by 10, like 36-46 in that fourth quarter, but you show fight and resilience to cut it to a 44-46 lead and have, like my partner said, have an opportunity to kind of take over the game. But just talk about the fight, though.
Oh, that's what we built on. They know who their head coach is, and we do this every day. It's nothing new. Like we up 15, down 15, we play the same way. And our freshmen was wavering that in the early, but our vets know that. And you see it tonight. We've been down 20, and we was down 17 at Furman and came back and win that game. We don't care about the score until it's over. And if we just dog the whole game, eventually we're going to catch up, and eventually we're going to turn that corner. But like you said, we had cut it to 2, and then we had crucial offensive possessions, and that's been a thorn in our side all year. When we get right there, we'll fumble the bag, and we got to stop doing that.
The back?
Coach, you just talk about, as has been mentioned, the team is very young. You guys have shown fight throughout the whole year. Can you just talk about how invaluable this experience is for the younger ladies, like going into next year, the season's coming up? Like, just what is this team going to look like? What do you envision for this team?
Well, going forward, I remember telling this young lady, hey, you got to lead us. And she was like, Coach, they don't listen to me. I said, they rookies. You got to make them listen. And as time went on, they started to listen because they knew who she was. But for your question is experience. Experience. You look at the other teams in the league that's doing well right now, they got experienced players. And I could have went in the portal and picked one, but I'm trying to build a program. So I went and got me 5 or 6 freshmen to go in with my 3 or 4 vets, and we're going to keep that going forward. Now I'm going to go get me another freshman or 2 and maybe pluck one, maybe 2 out the portal because I'm building this program, and it's not going to be built on the portal. I'm going to raise my kids. I'm going to raise them right, and you're going to see us, and eventually in a year or 2, you're going to see us holding up that trophy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to ask Morgan, what's your thoughts on, simply, come back through the down
Just your thoughts on the season overall, being the leader this year.
Like he said, that's just what we do. You know, the game's never over until the buzzer goes off. So that's just how we think. On the whole season, I thought that we grew a lot from the beginning. Like he said, we had a lot of tough road games, and I think that we grew up a lot.
Any more questions? Go ahead.
Coach, that first half, you forced a lot of traffic turnovers. How were you trying to keep the pressure on them in that second half? How were you trying to keep that pressure?
Basically, Coppin got a lot of shooters, and they got the big girl, and then they got point guard Jones, who's very nice. And we didn't have Jones' sister this year because she tore her ACL, but we have Jones' sister on our team. And last year, we didn't have to worry about Jones because Janiyah Jones was going to shut her sister down every game. But this season, with us not having her, she tore her ACL before the season started. It hurt, so Jones was able to play a little freely. But she's tough, and they got big Layla Lawrence in the middle, so it makes your help hard to get to. And if you know the two, she hit, I think, 2 or 3 big ones where we was in help, and we stayed in help too long, and that's what we worked on all week. Yeah, you got to be in help, but you got to be on that horse when it's time. When you see that ball getting skipped, you got to be on the horse. And we was lazy in some of those moments, and they hit key threes. But we ain't changing what we do. We're going to put the pressure up even more. So next year, come and see, we 94 feet, and you're going to see us, we're going to be in your face the whole game. So we said we was going to do that this year, but then we lost 5 players before our first game, so we had to adjust things, and freshmen weren't quite ready. But hopefully we stay healthy next year. You're going to see us 94 feet the whole time, no matter who we play.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
From your perspective, what was the difference between the first half and the second half? When you were up 22.
Turnovers in the moments. They did nothing. I thought a couple plays where we should have went to the free throw line. We didn't. And then the same action had down then. I felt like they went to the free throw line. Well, ref game, I'm not complaining about that, but sometimes the consistency of the foul definitely changes the ending of the game. And I felt like in that third quarter, there was some stuff getting played through on our end, and they was walking to the free throw line on their end, and that creates that little space that you need. And we said the same thing last year too, like free throw line. But that wasn't the reason we won or lost today. We got to take care of the ball, and we got to rebound.
One more question? No? All right. Any closing remarks?
Eagle pride all day.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.